Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. It is wet out there. Be careful out there on those roads. Some of the roadways are real slick this morning. Plus, we've had a lot of lightning and thunder, and we've had some heavy rainfall. Some of the rainfall totals have been pretty impressive so far this morning. Let me make sure the mic's working. Everything's working good. Okay, let's look at the maps. Let me show you that. Okay, we've got a lot of cloud cover out there this morning, as you would imagine. You can see Calaveras Lake at the airport. It's also wet. I know here, looking at the camera, the roof cam, we're looking out towards the medical center. Can barely make out those buildings. The rain was coming down so heavy. We had a couple of lightning strikes real close to the station here. Temperature 75 degrees right now. The low this morning is right at the temperature of 75, so it was actually -1. Record low 66, and there's no surprise there. So how much rain have we received? Well, depends on where you're at, of course. Heaviest rainfall totals down to the south, southern portions of Bexar County. Some folks just this morning have picked up 2.5 inches of rain, and that's why we've got a flood advisory for Bexar County. Not a flood warning, but a flood advisory in effect. So basically means stay away from the creeks and the streams, and we can see a lot of ponding on some of those roadways. Be careful as you're traveling about. And down to the south and west, we've had some pockets, believe it or not, of 4 to 6 inches of rain just this morning. So yes, pockets of very heavy rainfall. Let's take a closer look here. Mainly where you see the green there from around downtown southward, that's about 1 to 2 inches of rain, generally speaking, just this morning. But there have been some pockets approaching 3 inches. It's a radar estimate, but I'd believe that. Northern part of Bexar County, not as much. The rain's really kind of weakening as it moves to the north. There probably will be some more, but I'll show you the radar here in just a minute. And by the way, we've got a lot of folks watching. Thanks for streaming with us this morning. We really appreciate it. Felicia, how are you doing? I can only say hi to a couple of folks here. Norma, good morning. Thanks for watching. I know, Norma, you usually watch. And Juanita, how are you doing? Good morning. And Carrizo Springs, boy, I know you have picked up a lot of rainfall down there. Karen, hey, you wouldn't happen to have a rain gauge? If you do, let me know how much you've got, because I want to make sure it verifies with some of these rain totals I've seen quite a bit. All right, this is the radar right now. I've got the wide view first, and you can see the lightning. Still a lot of lightning between Eagle Pass and Cotulla this morning. Also, quite a bit of lightning and thunder now in the northern portions of Bexar County, and kind of arcing over a little bit. Right now, right this second, the heaviest rainfall is in northern portions of Wilson County, moving into Guadalupe County, moving into Gonzales County. If you're watching from Seguin, if you're watching from Gonzales, you're next, and some of that rainfall is going to be heavy. Matter of fact, let me zoom in over there if you're happening to be streaming with us from Seguin. It looks like to me that the heaviest is going to slide just to your south and just to your east, Seguin, but Smiley, Nixon, it's coming down in buckets. Gonzales, it's going to be loud here very shortly, and you're going to pick up quite a bit of rainfall there in Gonzales as well. Back to the south and west from La Pryor to Crystal City, raining pretty heavily. In Uvalde, if you're streaming with us out of Uvalde, mainly just kind of a light to moderate rainfall, but it's still raining, and I think in Uvalde it's going to be raining for at least the next hour, if not the next hour and a half to 2 hours. You've got quite a bit. And I'm seeing some more development just outside of Pearsall, western portions of Atascosa County. So here in Bexar County, I think at least for the next hour, we'll have at least light to moderate rainfall, and we'll have some pockets of some heavier stuff. All right, I'm using just the radar site out of New Braunfels, and this is the most accurate way to pick up how heavy the rain is right now. Notice across a good part of the county, kind of moderate rainfall with a lot of yellows. You see a few lightning strikes there as well, and just a tremendous amount of lightning and thunder right now from eastern Bexar County into Guadalupe County and over towards Gonzales County. That was what I was showing you a while ago. So let me X out the lightning. That way you can see the yellows and the reds. And the absolute heaviest rainfall right now is between 410 and 1604, right along 87. Also between Seguin and Lavernia, and between Nixon and Seguin. You can see the yellows and the reds, and those rainfall rates are pretty heavy. Watch out as you're driving along 97, driving, let's say, along 80 out there around Nixon. You can get really slick on you real quick when it's raining that hard. Temperature right now, 74. That's the coolest we've seen all morning long, and that's because of the rain. They're in Seguin at 78. Look at Gonzales, 82. Hallettsville's at 83. Where it's raining, it's a lot cooler, as you can imagine. Uvalde coming in at about 69 right now. Okay, so here's the setup, and here is what's going on out there this morning. You know, the last couple of days, we've had this stationary frontal boundary just to our south. And that's where the focus of showers and storms has been. This frontal boundary, though, is weakening. It's getting more and more diffuse, and now those storms are on the move. And that's why we're seeing rainfall today. And the frontal boundary probably won't even be on the map tomorrow. I'm expecting more scattered rainfall as we head into tomorrow as well. Temperatures across the state, mainly in the 70s. And by the way, you just cannot beat that, right? I mean, what is this, August the 5th? And, you know, just the weather has just been awesome lately. I'm trying to find the national highs. I think I moved it. But anyway, point is, yesterday's high was 93 here in San Antonio. Portland, Oregon, again 96. Out in Salt Lake City, they hit the 90s. Not a big deal there. But Boise, Idaho, 105. Montana, lots of temperatures in the mid-90s. It has been excessively hot across the western part of the country pretty much all summer long, and they're seeing just those amazing wildfires out there, which is just horrible. But this is the interesting thing to me. Not only is the western part of the country seeing massive wildfires, but Turkey, the country of Turkey, lots of wildfire activity across. Turkey's on fire in a lot of places, up around in Russia and Siberia. Lots of wildfires there. So just a tremendous amount of wildfires across the globe right now. Okay, so when is this weather pattern, when is this going to change up a little bit? Well, you know, most of the summer you've seen this big ridge of high pressure out west. Well, things are about to change a little bit, at least temporarily. And thank goodness we've escaped one of those big, massive ridges of high pressure for the most part. The highest temperature we've seen so far this summer has been 97. By the way, here's a little tidbit for you. The last time we had a summer, we went the entire summer without 100-degree temperatures. That was in 2007, about 14 years ago. This may be, I'm not saying it's going to, this may be another summer where we don't hit 100 if this kind of pattern continues. Okay, so as we head into the weekend, a little bit more of a ridge of high pressure, the one out in the western part of the country breaks down. And then as we head into Sunday and Monday, notice the big high there across the deep south. And, you know, these ridges of high pressure have been very reluctant to build across the middle portions of the country, and that's why we've hit only 97 for a high all summer so far. And so the computer model is showing a pretty massive ridge of high pressure across the southern part of the country, but I'm willing to bet it won't be as strong as what the computer models are showing, and I'd be willing to bet that it's going to break down sooner than later. And so next week, yes, it is going to be drier, and it is going to be hot, but definitely not as hot as it could be by August standards, no doubt about that. So here we go with the forecast for the rest of the day. Rain out there right now. Be careful on those roadways. Lots of ponding of the roadways, and also watch out for some of those creeks and streams. I think later this afternoon we'll have just isolated to scattered showers and storms, but I think there's a chance they could rebuild back in. Mostly cloudy skies, maybe a little sunshine this afternoon. Wouldn't count on much, and high temperatures way below average. High for this time of the year, 97. I think 87 for a high today. Can't beat that for August the 5th. Tomorrow morning, well, it's looking like we've got a chance for some scattered showers. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Matter of fact, I think that's probably going to happen. And then tomorrow, we'll see another chance for scattered showers and storms. Probably not as good as today. About a 30% chance of seeing some rainfall. And then, turn out the lights. The party is over as we head into the weekend. And early next week, I just don't think we're going to have much of a chance for rainfall as that ridge of high pressure builds in. Let's take a look at the 7-day. This is the way I see it. Today's high, 87. 50-50 shot of picking up rain. Really, to be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and just pull back the curtain a little bit. This morning, you know, when I got in at 2:30 this morning, it looked like a 50-50 shot, and it looked about right. Actually, it was really closer, a little bit higher than that. So, but tomorrow, 30% chance of scattered showers and storms, high at around 91. Over the weekend, as that high builds, mid-90s. You know, the average high for this time of the year is 97, so we're going to be close to what we should expect in August. But the only difference is we've got a tremendous amount of soil moisture, so it is going to be very humid. Heat index values are going to be approaching 105 this weekend and into next week, and I just don't think we're going to have much of a chance for rainfall. Now, once we get towards mid next week and into the end of next week, I can see how the high would break down a little bit and maybe start having some isolated showers and storms again, but I think the weekend and at least the first part of next week is going to be hot. And I still don't think we'll hit 100. And by the way, a little more tidbit here. If we were in a normal summer where the soils are definitely drier, with the kind of pattern we're going to have over the weekend and next week, we for sure would be above 100, around 102, 103 air temperature. So I guess we can't complain about mid-90s, right? Real quick, and I've got to go. Willie, how are you doing? Yes, I know. Yeah, it's been, we're blessed here in South Texas with rainfall. Western portions of the U.S. are just horrible there. Megan, how are you doing? Oh, Megan, you scared me. You scared me really bad because this has happened to me before where I've done a whole thing and my mic was off. And so I'm glad it was you and not me. Javier Chivo, hey, do I need a boat? No, you don't need a boat, but be careful out there on those roads. And Nicole, how's it looking between New Braunfels and Seguin today? Showed you the radar. It's looking rather wet between Seguin and New Braunfels. You know what? Since you asked, Nicole, I think I got time to go back one more time, just for Nicole. Let's take a look at how it is looking between New Braunfels and Seguin, since she asked. Let's see, here we go. Right, we'll zoom in as much as we can along 123 here. Just right now, just some light rain, Nicole. Heaviest rain is to the south, and I think you're going to miss the heaviest, it looks like to me, but it is going to be kind of rumbly with thunder and some lightning here, and a little bit later on today you could see another thunderstorm as well. So there you go, Nicole, just for you. And Virginia, hello. Any rain from Marble Falls? You know what? I think I got a time. Let's go ahead and let's go up to Marble Falls here. I guess she is. Are you watching, streaming from Marble Falls? Right now, no rain there. And the rain is going to be real reluctant to move in, but I think it eventually will. I would say between noon and 4 o'clock this afternoon, you are going to have a chance for some rain there in Marble Falls as well. So your wish is my command. All right, thanks for watching us here at KENS 5. We really appreciate it, and thanks for streaming with us. Make sure and watch us at noon. We've got news at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And I will be around again tomorrow morning. It looks like we're going to have some more showers around. Probably not as heavy, but some more showers around tomorrow. Again, we really appreciate it. Thanks for streaming with us, and we'll see you later.